This episode of commandN, Jeff's Mac Pro wishes come true, Lara reviews a great pair of headphones, and I go back to the future with MySpace. Welcome to commandN, I'm Amber. We're here in New York City. We were just shooting a show called The Future in Store, all about the future of retail, which I'm co-hosting with Doug Stevens. We have an excellent show for you today with commandN. First up, the tech news with Jeff and Lara.
Thanks, Amber. Well, I've been waiting for a new Mac Pro for years, literally. In fact, while I did upgrade my graphics card for Final Cut 10, I'm still using the Mac Pro I bought in 2001 as my main work computer, which is a testament to how powerful a computer it is. At the recent Worldwide Developers Conference, Apple revealed the greatest replacement I can think of, and as Phil Schiller said to detractors at the release, "Can't innovate anymore, my ass." In addition to being the most powerful desktop computer Apple has ever released, the new Mac Pro has an incredible cylindrical form factor, dual graphics cards, and a ton of great connectivity, including 6 Thunderbolt 2 ports, 4 USB 3 ports, dual gigabit Ethernet, and HDMI. I can't wait to get my hands on one of these when they come out later this year.
But Apple unveiled a lot more than that, including OS X Mavericks, iTunes Radio, and iOS 7, the biggest set of changes to iOS since it was introduced.
Distinct, functional layers help establish hierarchy and order. And the use of translucency gives you a sense of your context. These planes, combined with new approaches to animation and motion, create a sense of depth and vitality. The iPhone, responding to your movements, drives the parallax to create a whole new experience of depth. In many ways, we've tried to create an interface that is unobtrusive and deferential. One where the design recedes, and in doing so, actually elevates your content. Even the simple act of changing your wallpaper has a very noticeable effect on the way your iPhone looks and feels across the entire system.
Yeah, that looks great, and perhaps in response to Apple's new iWork in the Cloud, which allows Windows users access to Apple's productivity suite for the first time, Microsoft has announced that they are finally releasing Microsoft Office for iOS. Now, early reviews are looking good if you're interested in making some quick edits to documents, spreadsheets, and PowerPoint slides, but Microsoft Office for iOS is not a full-featured application, and you'll need a subscription to Office 365 to use it.
It's kind of unfortunate. Speaking of Microsoft, we talked about the Xbox One in a previous episode, and Sony has just announced its response. The PS4 will be available later this year. The new console will cost $399, which is $100 cheaper than the Xbox One, and unlike the Xbox One, the PS4 will offer unrestricted access to pre-owned games, so you'll be able to sell, lend, and trade your games as you like.
Yeah, that seems only reasonable. And in some more E3 video game news, Ubisoft announced The Division, an open online RPG in the spy world of Tom Clancy that looks just fantastic and has a really interesting addition. When players are away from their console, they'll be able to use a companion tablet app that will allow them to drop into ongoing games with a special set of abilities to help or hinder other players. The tablet player can become a drone that helps with armor, calls in airstrikes, and lots of other cool abilities.
The Canadian Radio, Television and Telecommunications Commission has finally made some progress for Canadian wireless users. Beginning in December 2013, Canadians will be able to terminate wireless contracts after 2 years with no cancellation fees. This is a major improvement from the previous requirement of 3 years. Extra data charges will be capped at $50 a month and international roaming at $100 a month to prevent bill shock. Customers can also have their cell phones unlocked after 90 days or immediately if they buy the device outright.
Again, seems like about time. Finally, the trailer for the second Hobbit movie just came out, so we thought we'd leave you with a snippet of the second part in this series that I think cements the Tolkien movies as the biggest treasure trove of wonderful content any fan editor has ever seen.
Such is the nature of evil. In time, all foul things come forth.
If you awaken that beast, you will destroy us all.
Was that an earthquake?
That, my lad, was a dragon.
For my app pick this week, I'm going to mention a company that we don't talk about that much anymore on commandN, mySpace. mySpace recently released an iOS app, and it's pretty slick. Although I don't use MySpace too much anymore, they've done a great job with this design. A few interesting things, one being that you're able to create a profile image that's an animated GIF, or GIF as they like to say. Also, MySpace has invested about $20 million in this campaign on television, so you'll see those soon. And finally, they allow you to create your own social radio station. So we'll see if MySpace has a second chance. Let us know what you think about this in the comments at commandN.tv. Now let's check in with Lara for her headphone review.
I can be pretty hard on my headphones. Recently I got the chance to try out a great pair of sports headphones from Yurbuds. These are limited edition Iron earbuds that have great sound. They come with two different kinds of silicone headphone covers, so you can either have ambient sound where you can hear what's going on around you, or you can lock out the sound. I was totally amazed when I put these in for the first time at the gym, and that overhead thumping electronic music totally disappeared. They fit totally securely in your ears with a twist lock mechanism, so you put them in, twist them in, they won't fall out, and I can definitely vouch for that. They are moisture resistant and have a built-in mic, so you can take calls. You can click to skip a track or to go back to the beginning of your track, and that works really well. They have a Kevlar coated cord so they don't twist, and it also comes with this great little swiveling clip so that you can clip it to anything and not worry about it getting kind of tangled up. These come with a lifetime warranty, and I've seen some evidence of great customer service on Twitter where they're very active with responding to customers who are tweeting at them. They retail for $99.99, and if you're looking for a great sport headphone that is moisture resistant and won't twist, has great sound, Yurbuds is definitely a great option.
That's it for this episode of commandN. I wanted to ask all of you if you saw our recent live hangout on Google+, and if you'd like us to do more. We'd love to do them on a regular basis. Just want to know what you think. You can find us online at commandN.tv, on Facebook, and of course, on Google+ and Twitter. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Hear that? Is my hair okay? Since I'm holding stuff and I can't rearrange it anymore. Thanks. Okay? I can be pretty hard on my headphones. These are not doing so well.